Amanda here. Today we are going to be doing a dumbbell strength workout using 5s, 10s, and 15s. Let's get started with our warm-up. Let's just march it out. And from our march, we're going to add a chest press. So place your arms so that your hands are parallel to the floor and just slightly angled in, and then push and pull. And in this move, the elbows should be traveling about 45 degrees down between the shoulder and the hip. Nice easy breathing here. Try to keep those shoulder blades relaxed and down in that push and pull. Up next, we're going to take this into a shoulder press position. Keep that march going. Place your hands so that your elbows are at 90 and push it up. Pushing and pulling. Try to pull the shoulder blades back so that your forearm is traveling next to your ear. Nice deep breathing here. Really try to open up through the chest. Keep this march going. 2 more. Up next, we're going to keep it in that 90-degree shape. We're going to pull as in a W shape. Exhale, pull. Opening up through the upper back and shoulders, pull. Getting nice and warmed up through that upper body. Breathing through this. We're going to start out with a kneeling exercise down by the mat. Now you can see I've got my kneeling pad on the floor. 2 more here. And lastly, let's take this to a reach. Reach it across. Now you can use a yoga mat, a fitness mat, or just an old cushion on the floor. Anything that you can comfortably kneel on to allow yourself to stay upright and balanced. Breathe through this. 2 more reaches and shake it out. We're going to start in that kneeling position. So half kneeling, we're going to place the right knee on the mat with the left knee forward and the left foot planted. Now from here, we're going to start with a right arm dumbbell shoulder press. For this, I'm going to be using my 15. So select your weight accordingly. Should feel moderate to heavy. And you can have your palm facing in or palm facing out. Lift through your chest and try to tuck your pelvic bone forward so you're stabilizing through your trunk. Let's get ready for 8 presses. Here we go. 8. Breathe through this. Stay stable. 7. Abs are in. 6. Exhale on the press up. 5. Inhale the way down. Breathe through this. 3. 2. 1 more, but we're not going immediately to the other side. We're going to place this down on the floor in between. We're going to bring that other knee back and take this into a kneeling push-up. So just walk your hands out, pull your abs in, and try to push your chest into your shoulder blades so you can feel the shoulder blades pull back. Let's lower down into 10 kneeling push-ups. Here we go. Breathe through this. 10. 9. If your toes come off the floor, that's fine. If they stay on the floor, that's okay too. Make sure that you're pulling your shoulder blades back and together on that push-up. Keep your abs pulled in. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take it back to that shoulder press. This time, our right knee is going to come forward. We're going to take this move over to the left arm. Pass your dumbbell through. Lift through the chest. You can place your hand on your hip. Push your hip bones forward. Let's go for 8. Here we go. 8. Stabilize your trunk. 7. Breathe through this. 6. Keep this up. 5. Exhale as you push. 4. Abs are in. 3. Keep it going. 2. 1 more here. 1. All right, let's lower that dumbbell down. We're going for our second set of push-ups. Take it back to kneeling. This time, 8 reps. So walk your hands out, pull your abs in, push your chest into your shoulder blades. Let's go for 8. Here we go. 8. Now the elbows should be traveling at 45 degrees, just like they were in our standing chest press. Breathe through this. Abs are in. Exhale up. 3, 2, and 1. Walk it back in. We're going to take this back to the right side. So the left leg is going to come out, Pass your dumbbell through, lift through the chest. Once again, you can have your palm facing in or out, whatever's more comfortable. Ready? Here we go. For 6 this time. 6. Breathe through it. 5. Keep your core tight. 4. Shoulders should be getting tired here. 3. Push through it. 2. One more. 1. Woo. Lower it down. One more round of push-ups. Just 6 reps this time. Walk that knee back into the push-up position. Push the chest into the shoulder blades. Abs in. Let's go. 6. Breathe through it. 5. 4. 3. Core is tight. 2. One more here. 1. One more shoulder press. Walk it in. Left side, so the right leg is going to come forward. Pass that dumbbell through. Lift through the chest. Hip bones forward. Here we go. 6. Stabilize your trunk. 5. Keep pushing through. 4. Abs are in. 3. 2. One more. 1. Whew. Shake out those shoulders. You can put your weight down, grab a water break, and I'm going to demo our next round. Now we're done with our kneeling pad, so you can remove that from your space. We're going to be going into an overhead lunge. Now for this one, I'm just going with a 5-pound dumbbell. The goal here is to keep the arm upright. It doesn't matter too much how much weight you're lifting. So try to go nice and light here so your posture is strong. In this one, I'm going to start with my dumbbell in my right hand, which means I'm going to lunge forward with my left leg. So standing up nice and tall, raise the dumbbell up so your arm is aligned with your ear. Lift through your chest and pull your shoulder blades down. From here, we're going to lower down into the lunge and push off from the front leg heel. Ready? Let's go for 8 reps. Here we go. 8. Breathe through. Nice and low here. 7. Prevent that arm from creeping forward. Try to keep it back next to your ears. Abs are in. You can do it. Inhale. Exhale. Keep this up. One more here. And shake it out. Before we go to our next move, we're going to place the dumbbell in both hands. If your dumbbell is light, don't worry too much about this. The goal here is to get nice and low, touching the dumbbell to the floor. Don't worry too much about how heavy the weight is. We're going to go nice and wide with the toes flared. Knees should be pointing in the same direction as the toes. We're going to start in a semi-squatting position. And the goal here is to tap down in a pulse and back up. That's 1 rep. We're going for 10 here. Shoulder blades back and down. Let's go. Squat down, pulse, and up. 1. Squat down, pulse. Try to touch down to the floor. But remember, the depth of the squat is your call. So if you can't make it all the way to the floor with a flat back, don't worry. It's just, the point is just to go down as far as what's comfortable for you while maintaining a flat back. Basis on your flexibility and mobility. 1 more here. Shake it out. All right, let's take this over to the other side. So this time, left hand, right leg is coming forward. Lift up nice and high in that staggered stance. Pull the arm back. We're going for 8. Here we go. 8. Abs are in. 7. Keep that chest lifted. 6. Oftentimes in a lunge, we have a tendency to lean forward with the torso and shoulders. However, in this extended position, we have to keep our core tight and our chest lifted. 1 more. Woo, shake it out. Back to squats. This time, 8 reps. Nice wide stance. Clasp your hands around the dumbbell. Roll your shoulder blades back. Here we go. Squat down. Pulse back up. Keep your weight on your heels. You're pushing from those heels on the way back up. Breathe. Chest is out, back is flat. Really working through those legs. And once again, the weight doesn't matter too much because we are doing 2 leg exercises at a time, so they're bound to fatigue. All right, let's shake it out. We're going back to lunges. Once again, starting in the right hand, which means left leg forward. In that lunging position, lift up nice and high, shoulder blades back and down. Let's go for 6. Here we go. 6. Remember, prevent that arm from creeping forward. Shoulder blades are pulled back. Breathe through this. 3, 2, and 1. Back to the middle, squats. Nice wide stance, shoulder blades back. Ready? Here we go for 6. Tap it down. 6, whoo, quads should be getting tired. 5, really squeezing those glutes by pressing the heels into the floor. Remember, the depth is up to you. 1 more here. Shake it out. 1 more on the other side for lunges. So, switch hands, step it forward, lift it nice and high, shoulder blades back. Here we go for 6. 6, breathe through this. 5, prevent that arm from creeping forward. 4, stay extended, abs are in. 3, push through this. 2, 1 more here. 1, and shake it out. Grab a water break, catch a breather. I'll demonstrate our next round. Up next, we're gonna take this into a rotational row for the back. Now, oftentimes, rotating movements are overlooked. We are going to be adding rotation to our typical row. So in the row, we're going to have our back flat, chest out. We're going to be holding the dumbbell at the side. And when we rotate, we're twisting, bringing the dumbbell to the side of the rib cage, twisting and looking to the side while keeping the hips forward. So grab your weight, choose a weight that is moderate intensity. So I'm going to be using a 10 for this. And for this, I'm going to start over on my right arm. Back is flat, feet are shoulder width apart. I'm going to place my left hand just on top of my thigh and push the bum back so the chest is out. Let's rotate and row. Pull and look to the side. Breathe through this. Exhale, pull. We're pausing at the top. It's a very slow movement here. We're doing a really deliberate rotation here. Pulling the elbow and shoulder blade back to squeeze. Exhale. And lower. Abs are in here. 3. Keep this up. 2. 1 more here. And 1. And let's come up to standing. In between, we're going to take this into a front raise. Now, I'm going to be using 1 10-pound dumbbell, holding the heads of the dumbbell. If you prefer, you can switch this out for 2 lighter dumbbells or 1 lighter dumbbell. Feet shoulder width apart. Set your shoulder blades back and down. Gentle bend in your knees. We're going to lift up to chest height and back down. Ready? Here we go for 10. 10. Breathe through this. 9. Exhale up. Abs are in. 8. 7. Inhale with the lowering. 6. Keep using the back of your shoulder blades to pull downward. The back of the shoulder blades should be offsetting what the front of the shoulder blades is doing in the lift. 2 more here. Standing tall, 1 more. Lower it down. Let's take this to a rotational row. Left arm. So feet shoulder width apart. Fold forward, place your hand just on top of your thigh. Bum back. Ready? Here we go for 8. 8. Rotate and pull. 7. Bring that dumbbell up next to the rib cage. 6. Keep your hips and knees facing forward. 5. Look to the side as you turn. 4. Pull that elbow back. 3. Get that shoulder blade squeeze every rep. 2. 1 more here. 1. Lower it down. Back to front raise. You can switch out your weight or continue with the same weight. Feet shoulder width apart. Set your shoulder blades back and down. Gentle bend in the knees. Let's go for 8. 8. Lifting through the chest. 7. Using the front of the shoulders. 6. Gentle bend in those elbows. 5. Exhale up. 4. Breathe through this. 3. Keep those heels pressed into the floor. 2. 1 more here. 1. Whew, shake it out. We are back to rotating rows. Right arm, feet shoulder width apart. Fold forward, let your arm hang down, bum push back. Ready? Let's go for 6. 6. Remember, it's a very slow, controlled movement. 5. When you rotate, I really want you to pull. that elbow and shoulder back. Exhale on that pull. You should feel the obliques stabilizing. One more here. And lower it down. One more front raise. Just 6 reps here. Feet shoulder width apart. Gentle bend in the knees. Roll the shoulder blades back. Here we go. 6. Breathing through this. 5. Slow controlled lowering phase. 4. Abs are in. 3. Keep it up, keep it up. 2. One more here. 1. And one more set of rotating rows. Left arm, fold forward, back flat, chest out. Let's go for 6. 6. Remember, get that pull through the shoulders. 5. Keep your hips and knees facing forward. 4. Pull that elbow back. 3. Get that squeeze. You can do it. 2. One more here. 1. Woo, shake it out. Grab a water break, and I'll demo our next round. Up next, we're going to take this into a staggered deadlift. Now, if we were doing this body weight, we would just glide our hands down the front of the body. So you can do a body weight version if you like. However, we're going to be adding dumbbells. So our feet should be shoulder width apart. The back foot, which is currently my left foot, the toe is aligned with the right foot arch. From here, you want to keep your dumbbells as close to your body as possible as you hinge from the hips, pressing your heels into the floor and pushing your chest out, and then come back up. And you should feel a nice big stretch in the hamstring, especially through the forward leg hamstring. Now, for this one, I would recommend going significantly lighter than you do with a normal 2-leg deadlift. So for this, I'm just going to be using 15s. So my 15-pound dumbbells, I'm going to stagger my feet, lifting through the chest, set the shoulder blades back, and the dumbbell should be right in front of your thighs with your thumbs grazing the front of your legs. Ready? Let's hinge from the hips. Here we go. Lower it down, hinge from the hips, and back up. Hinge, pushing the chest out, pressing the heels down into the floor, breathing through this. Nice big stretch in those hamstrings. We're going for 8 here. If you press your heels down, that's where you're really going to feel those glutes taking over. And we really want to focus on strengthening the glutes and hamstrings since they are the 2 largest muscles in the body. Breathe through this. All right, we're going to take this into an overhead tricep press. Now it's up to you. You can put one dumbbell down or you can stick with both. We're going to hold on to the head of the dumbbell, keeping the arms in nice and tight behind the head, shoulder blades pulled back, chest lifted. We're going to extend and press up. Ready? Let's go for 10 reps. Here we go. 10. Breathe through this. 9. Elbows in. 8. Squeeze it up here. 7. Exhale as you press. 6. Keep those elbows in. 5, so they're not flaring out to the sides. 4. 3. Keep the abdominals tight. 2. One more here. 1. And lower it down. We're going back to our staggered deadlift, this time left leg slightly forward. Grab your other dumbbell, stagger your feet so the back toe is aligned with the front foot arch, lift through the chest, press the heels into the floor. Ready? Here we go for 8. 8, hinge from the hips, breathe through it. 7, push that bum back. 6, abs are in here. 5, exhale up, inhale down. 4, remember, really press those heels into the floor. 3, hinge from the hips. 2, really working that glute. And 1. Once again, you can lower your dumbbell down or you can hold 2 dumbbells together behind your head. That's also an option. Keep those elbows in nice and tight. Abs pulled in. Ready? Let's go for 8. 8. Press it up. 7. Squeeze. 6. Really working through that tricep. 5. Gentle bend in the knees. 4. Core is strong. 3. Push through. 2. One more here. 1. And lower it down. We're back to deadlifts. Once again, Right leg forward, just 6 reps this time. Staggered stance, lift through the chest. Here we go. Hinge from the hips. 6. And your fingers should be grazing the front of your legs the entire time that you're in that downward movement. That's going to keep the weight nice and close to your body so that we're not adding any strain to the lower back. One more here. And back up. Once again, tricep press. This time just 6 reps. Lift up nice and tall. Elbows in, abs pulled in. Here we go. 6. Nice and slow here. 5. Full range of motion on that press. 4. Breathing through it. 3. Keep it up. 2. One more. 1. And lower it down. One more. Staggered deadlift over on the left side. Left leg comes forward, feet are shoulder width apart. Lift through the chest, press the heels into the floor, shoulder blades back and down. Let's go. Hinge from the hips. 6. Keep the weights close to you. 5. Exhale up. Inhale down. You've got it. Breathing through this. 2 more. Hinging from the hips. 1 left. And lower it down. Grab a water break here. We have one last round. In this round, we're going to be doing side bends and bicep curls. Now in the side bend, once again, you can do this body weight if you prefer. Just keep your hand open and glide your fingertips down the side of your leg. But with our side bend, typically we can move a lot of weight on this. So I would recommend using the heaviest dumbbell that you have. I'm going to be using a 15. So grabbing onto my 15, feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to place my other fingers just behind my ears, lift through the chest and pull the elbow back. We're going to crunch down for 8 to the right side. Here we go. 8. Breathe through it. 7. Really squeeze the core. 6. Abs are in. 5. Gentle bend in those knees. 4. Squeezing the obliques every rep. You can do it. 2. One more here. 1. Now we're going to take it to bicep curls. For this one, I'm going to be using 15s. This is just going to be a supinating curl, which means we're going to turn the palms up as we curl. So I'm going to grab onto my second dumbbell here, lift through the chest, set the shoulder blades back. Both arms are curling at the same time. Pull the shoulder blades back and down. Ready? Let's go for 10. Curl, turning the palms up and then turning them in to lower. Now this movement is called supination or a supinating curl. And supination means to turn the palms up. The biceps are responsible not only for curling the elbow, they're also responsible for turning the palm up and down. So we're doing double duty on the biceps as we curl. 2 more, keep those elbows in, prevent your chest from caving in. Stand tall, 1 more. And lower it down. We're gonna take our side bends over to the left side, lift through the chest, gentle bend in the knees. Let's go for 8, here we go. 8. Really crunching and squeezing. 7. Breathe through this. 6. Abs are in nice and tight. 5. Keep the weight close to you. 4. Breathe through it. 3. You got it. 2. One more here. 1. Back to bicep curls. Grab your second dumbbell. Back is flat. Chest is lifted. Ready? Let's go for 8. Here we go. Gentle bend in the knees. 8. Often with bicep curls, we have a tendency to let our shoulders do some of the work. Try to keep your shoulder blades back and down. That way they're not interfering with the work that the bicep is doing. And we're maintaining good posture throughout. 4. Breathe through it. Exhale. 3. Keep it up, keep it up. 2. You've got it. And 1. All right, let's lower it down. We're going back to our side bends. Right side, lift through the chest, gentle bend in the knees. Let's go for 6. Here we go. 6. Breathe through it. 5. Really squeezing through the core. 4. Really crunching. 3. Elbow back. 2. And 1. Grip should be getting tired here. We've got 1 more set of biceps to do, just 6 reps. Finally, we've got our side bend on the other side. Shoulder blades back. Ready? Let's go. 6. Remember, keep your shoulders from rolling forward. Breathe through it. Exhale. Really squeezing those biceps. 3. You got it. 2. One more here. 1. Lower it down, just the left side to go. Standing tall, lift through the chest. 6 reps. 6. Really crunching. 5. Breathe through. 4. Squeezing those abs. 3. 2. One more here. 1. Ooh, shake it out. Grab a water break. We're going to take this to our stretches. First, we're going to stretch out our chest. Jump in whenever you're ready. After your water break, roll the shoulder blades back and down. Lift through the chest. Hands are clasped behind the body and the shoulder blades are pulled back. Nice, easy breathing here. Try to relax the shoulders down as much as you can. And let's round through the upper back. Push your palms out and round through the shoulders to really press the palms away from you. Lengthening through the lats. Nice and easy. Breathing through it. And shake it out. Let's take it into some leg stretches. Hamstrings. Heel down, toe up, gentle bend in the opposite leg, and just gently fold forward. Try to push your bum back and push your chest out. That way, we don't have to bend as far forward. We can keep the head elevated above the heart to avoid any dizziness. Really press that heel down into the floor. That's really going to help to lengthen through that hamstring. Getting a deeper stretch. And gently come up out of it. Let's take it over to the other side. Heel down, toe up, gentle bend in the knee, fold forward, and exaggerate your chest out and your bum back while pressing that heel down into the floor. Nice big stretch through that hamstring here. Nice easy breathing. Shoulder blades are back. And gently come up out of it. We're going to stretch out our obliques and lats. Bring your arms up, palms up toward the ceiling, and lean to the side. If you feel like your arms are creeping forward, try to pull them back. That's really going to help to lengthen through the upper back and shoulders. Pressing those palms up toward the ceiling, gentle bend in the knees. And over to the other side, lengthening through those lats. Once again, if the arms are creeping forward, try to pull them back. Relaxing as much as you can through the shoulders. Even though we're stretching through the upper body and reaching up, try to pull the back of the shoulder blades down to maintain good posture in your stretches. And lower it down. Let's stretch out our biceps. Gentle bend in your knees. Extend your arms out with your palms up, and then push your elbows up toward the ceiling. And this one is probably just going to be a very mild stretch. Stretching the biceps is pretty challenging. However, this helps to lengthen the biceps after doing some bicep work. Try to squeeze those shoulder blades back in together and shake it out. Let's stretch out our shoulders. Bring right arm across. Pull it in with the left arm. Now, if this feels easy, I want you to hug it in just a little bit tighter. And that's really going to help to lengthen through the front of the shoulder. Nice big exhale. Deep breathing here, letting your heart rate come back down to a normal rate. And shake it out over to the other side. Bring that arm across. Once again, if this stretch feels a little bit easy here, I want you to hug it in just a little tighter. Lengthening through the front of the shoulder. Gentle breathing. And shake it out. Lastly, let's stretch out the neck. Place your fingertips just above the ear and then gently guide your head down to the side. Take that other hand and push the hand down toward the floor. Try to extend those fingers as low as you can. This is really going to help to lengthen through the side of the neck without having to hinge from the neck more. Nice big exhale. And gently come up out of it over to the other side. Place your fingertips just above the ear. Guide the head down gently. Take that other hand and lengthen those fingers. Pressing the fingertips down toward the floor. Really stretching through the side of the neck. Nice big exhale. Relaxing the shoulder in that stretch. And gently come up out of it. Shake it out. we're all done for today. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great day. See you again soon.